It's June 4th. It's a Tuesday. I'm headed out to the farm. Yesterday I worked from 4 a.m. until 6 p.m. And yeah, I can't keep that shit up. But the reason why I did that was because I was in a mediation all day on Thursday and in depositions all day on Friday. And then over the weekend, I had a commitment with a Beyond the Backyard on Saturday, and then on Sunday. Well, my nephew graduated on Friday night too. My great nephew, Talon, he graduated from high school on Friday night. So yeah, and then I trained out and trained all day on Sunday, but I did do some work. But anyway, today I've got a motion for summary judgment I got to put together, as well as a mediation statement for a case next week. And once I'm done doing that, and just responding to crap, I'm gonna chop and saw something. No hot saw yet. Shoulder's feeling a lot better. Slowly rehabbing that, and yeah. Everyone have a blessed freaking Tuesday. An insomniac. I have been up since about 3 a.m. working. The wife's away, so it's not like I'm going to wake her up. But anyway, I got out to the farm here probably at 9 o'clock after I'd already grinded on a bunch of documents. And frankly, I got the two things done today that I wanted to do, so I'm going to chop and saw something. Fuck it. Probably should make this PG-13. Fook it. All right. Fook, fook, fook. Got to practice saying fook. After sitting 10 hours, rough. Fook it. Practicing PG-13. Fook it. So I'm actually working on something. A little bit about the specifics of my stance. I've been asked that question a few times. So I'm 16 inches from the edge of the log, and there's 48 inches between my feet. My front foot, my back foot is in the instep of my front foot from a measurement standpoint, so that way I can get the saw back around me from a backstroke. I've got a very long backstroke for a short guy. So what I'm working on is getting my hands in a better position with the pull stroke. It's again dovetailing back to what JP worked with me on this past spring to get as much out of my pull stroke as I possibly can. And so the downside to it is that if you do it wrongly, which basically I pulled down too soon in the stroke, I want to push it till my arms are extended, and then use my body to initiate the pull stroke, and then use my hands to continue moving the saw. I hope that makes sense. I'll try it again. Time for my least favorite event, springboard. Yeah, same pole as before. We're using a 9-iron on this log. It's an 11-inch pine, and no expectations, just going to have some fun. Eventually I want to not suck, but it's all part of the process for me. I'm slowly getting better with my pockets, slowly getting better with my climbs, and just having fun with the process. This is a nice little break from reading and writing, which is what I do for freaking too many hours. In keeping with I cut on firewood here at Muscle Hauler, I've got a 10-inch red oak. It's probably a little smaller than 10-inch, but it's bigger than 9-inch. So, but it's a red oak and it's dry, and I'm curious as to whether I should use a decent accent or not. And I'm curious as to whether or not I should try and freaking race this. That was white oak, not red oak. And I opened it up thinking it was red oak. So I opened up 10-inch scarves. Incorrect. Can't cut white oak with slope because the chips hang. But that one came out pretty decent, and I was able to get it off. Normally you have to cut white oak like you would white gum. So you have to have narrow scarves with very little slope. But got away with it on that one. So Gerald told me that I was moving my feet too much again. So I found out, for me, when I cut my best is when I go like a rotate. That's when most of my technical issues go to the wayside. As soon as I slow down, try to hard hit, that's when I turn to shit. So I'll try cutting fast on this one, see what happens. You know, and the old Captain Ron adage, it's an awesome movie, by the way. It's going to happen at sea. Round two, got another 11 and some inches springboard up there, and same pole, just turned it. I'm cutting kind of into a knot. I hope I don't break knot cutter, which is not the knot cutter, but 9-iron. Hopefully I can get around it because I'm right above it. I'll know after the second hit. Yeah. Anyway, all I'm working on here is losing the fear, getting back on that board, and cutting it. Okay, so it's 92 freaking degrees here right now. I didn't realize it was that hot. I've drank like 7 or 8 bottles of water and 2 Gatorades, 2 little baby Gatorades, not big ones. They were the G0s because I got to watch my carbs because I'm a fatty. Yeah, anyway, so I'm getting ready to cut a log that I have had wrapped for probably 3 years. And I believe this was leftover wood from when Scooter had the Virginia Championships down in Blackstone. So this is a leftover pine log from the wood that we turned out, that we cut there locally, real close to Marty's farm. So I have no clue what this is going to cut like, but I'm going to use, I'm a little suspect, so I'm not going to use a real good axe. I'm just going to use one of the ones that I take to local shows. And so, but better than 9-iron. So, got one of my older 66s. And again, this log has been wrapped for 3 years. It weighs like 120 pounds. I mean, it's heavy as shit. So, heavy as all get out. Trying to become more PG so that it can, so Steel will share me these videos. No, I don't think they will. I'm not as popular as the other ones. Anyway, not cute like Mr. Boquin. He's sexy. Yeah, anyway, here we go. Fun. This is not fucking fun. That's hard. She's dense. I'm spraying this because I'm fucking it out. That's the reason why she was an extra log. She was rough. That was a call. I got a mate to it. I'm not sticking good axes in that for sure. And it's almost a 14-inch aspen I've had here for a while, and I'm using 9-iron because I don't want to take a chance that there's something maybe in there. Pretty sure it's going to be really, really freaking good, but you just never can tell. And I'm not sure if I'm going to cut half of it, or because right now I'm just working on. There's only one pace, and that's suicide pace.